What's up, everybody? Hope you're having a great Tuesday morning. Pastor Zach here, and just wanted to come to you very briefly to just remind you that tonight is our launch for our D groups. I've enjoyed home groups over the past few months, beginning in December and into January, and then we had the focus on that first Tuesday night of February, and then we didn't have groups last week, but tonight we will be launching our D groups, and I'm very excited about this new program that we're starting at our church to encourage your spiritual growth. And I wanted to just come to you very briefly to tell you a little bit about what's going to happen tonight. I really want everybody to come tonight. You may say, Pastor, I don't think I'm interested in joining D groups. It feels like it's not something that's really for me. Well, I want you to come tonight and just come hear us out. I'm going to take a little time tonight to give you an orientation around what this new program is all about, how it works. We're going to go into some very specific details about this new discipleship program that we're going to be using. And we're going to really just go through some of the nuts and bolts of what it looks like, what will be the expectations, what you can expect each and every week as you show up for a D group, and really try to get through some of the details to kind of explain to you what this is going to look like on a weekly basis. And then we're going to have a time of Q&A to follow. So if you have questions about that, Matt and I will be happy to field those questions and try to do our best to answer those questions, because we want you to know what's going on. And I think what I've learned over the past few days is that there's a lot of people who are just not sure of what D groups is all about, what discipleship is all about. And so tonight I'll take a little time to kind of explain that. We'll go over some of the details as far as what you can expect on a weekly basis. And hopefully that'll clarify some of that for you, so you'll know if it is something that you want to get involved with and be a part of. And I'm excited about it. So let me tell you a little bit about our schedule tonight. We're going to start at 7 o'clock. But what we'll do at 7 is we're going to have food and fellowship. Now, don't skip out on that, because to me, that's one of the most important parts of gathering on Tuesday night as a church, is the fellowship aspect. And so we'll have food for you guys, as we usually do on Tuesday nights when we meet here at the church. And so get here at 7, get you some drink, get you some food, get a cup of coffee, and then just find a place to sit with somebody and talk and find out how their week's going. I shared this with our adult community group. Last week I was listening to a podcast, and one of the things they said on the podcast was like a ministry related podcast. And they said, a person who is alone is a crisis. And I want that kind of to be a culture that we create here at Haven, is that we're never satisfied when somebody is sitting by themselves. We're going to go look to connect with them, to talk to them, to engage them. And so really want to encourage you to do that tonight. 7 o'clock, we'll gather at 7 for food and fellowship. That'll go till 7:20. And then at 7:20, we're going to disperse. And what's going to happen is we're going to let our Kids Haven group go and have their program tonight. And Amber and Hannah will be leading that tonight. They'll be starting the Gospel Project once again, and they'll have games, and they'll have some video to watch and some activities to do. It'll be great. And so that'll be for the Kids Haven group. But then everyone else will meet in the auditorium, and we're going to have about 15 minutes of worship. So we want to sing together and just encourage one another as we look to the Lord. Remember what we talked about on Sunday. We focus, we celebrate, we trust. And that's what we're going to do tonight. We're going to focus on the Lord, first of all, and just worship a little bit, testify, and get our hearts directed in the right place for the Lord. And then after that, I'll take a moment and just kind of explain to you biblically what it looks like to be a disciple of Jesus. That won't take but 5 minutes or so. And then we'll do an orientation, which will probably last about 15 minutes. And then we'll have our Q&A, which again will probably only last 15 to 20 minutes. So we're looking at basically about an hour tonight, from about 7:20 to 8:20. Right in there is when we're going to have that orientation and Q&A. So I just want to encourage you to be here tonight. We're not going to try to keep you late. This is not going to be a long, drawn out type of an event. We'll meet at 7 for food and fellowship, 7:20 for the Q&A and the orientation, and we'll try to wrap up by 8:20 and then let you be on your way. And so not going to be long tonight, but I do want to encourage everybody to come. You may say, Pastor, I don't know that I really want to join a D group. Well, tonight's a perfect night for you to come. We're not necessarily going to ask you to make a commitment tonight. We just want to explain to you what's going on so that you can have clarity about that, and then you can make the decision if you want to join. And we'll officially begin D groups next Tuesday night, where we'll actually separate into groups. Tonight, one collective group, orientation, Q&A, clarify all of the details, and then we'll let you decide if that's something you want to do. And then we'll announce the groups, Lord willing, on this coming Sunday. So again, looking forward to seeing you tonight. You ought to come just for the fellowship and enjoy the time together, the worship, and then we'll look forward to just the time we spend together. Looking forward to D groups and how that's going to help all of us. I think it's going to help me to just have that deeper walk with God, a closer walk with Jesus. And so I'm looking forward to it, and I want to explain it to you so you can look forward to it. And so we hope to see you tonight at 7:00. I hope you guys have a great day, and we'll look forward to seeing you. And we'll look forward to seeing you guys tonight for D groups. God bless you and have a wonderful day.